Good evening. Thank everybody for rocking with the nation.
Run from it.
And as this room fill up, be sure to hit that like button, share this content, let that friend, that nigga know where to go.
Should I say it?
I am. Cowboys take a swing. Who will win the NFC East? Plus more. Yep. Ain't no party like a cowboy party. But what about a Friday party from my studios to yours? Brought to you by Frenkel and Frenkel Personal Injury Lawyers, as well as ISSA, the best way possible. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Not going to keep you guys long on this beautiful Friday. Thank God it's Friday, right? All right. Shout out to all of you all. All right. So with that being said, we can go, right? No, but we're going to talk about this schedule. I'm after looking at this particular schedule, seeing where the flaws are at, seeing where the positivities of the possible outcome are located at on this schedule. Before I partake into my thoughts, I can clearly see that there could be a at the low end. Now, if everything is healthy, on the low end, 10 wins. That's just me. On the low end, 10 wins, right? On the high end, of course, 14, 15 wins, right? And I know it's brutal. The first 7 games are very brutal. I know that you're going to hear the telltale hearts of certain people, talking about this space. So let's go through it. I know the 3-letter, 4-letter networks, they got to be sitting back saying, okay, cool. We got the Cowboys right where we want them, right? And maybe down the stretch, if I have enough time, I will give you guys my thoughts on the video that the Cowboys.com did, right? But before we go into those conversational pieces, I have to give a round of applause to the Cowboys front office and the video staff and people, because this was the first time in a long time, I'm talking about longer than Shaq Feet time, that the Cowboys attacked anyone. Normally, we take the high roads. We don't go against anyone. We don't go against the grains or anything like that. Normally, we take the extreme high roads, right? We don't go into the conversational pool of, hey, we better than this team or that team better than us. Okay, so, and then we're going to pull in this Dak Prescott interview. Shout out to DLLS, our partners over there. Shout out to them for being able to give us that detailings as well. But before we go into this, appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Season stretch and nightmare. Traveling 11 hours back from Brazil, going on the road for a noon game in Houston, then turning around for a Thursday night game, all in 11 days.
That kind of sucks. I hate that they started doing this where, you've got the Cowboys have to play 2 Thursday games because they already play the Thanksgiving and they got to get another one thrown in there somewhere. But look, again, like this could have. I thought for some reason this could have been worse. That back end of the season stretch, though, the whole thing comes down to that Eagles, Seattle, Ram, Jaguar 4-game stretch for me. The way the thing shakes out, I could see this team very easily being 2-0, 2-2, 3-3, 4-4, 5-5, 6, like kind of trading wins and losses until they get to about 6-6, and then it's those 4 games.
All right, so that's one part of it, and then, of course, we're going to talk about the other part of it, Cowboys Nation. The other part was, let me see if I can pull this up. Shout out to this company.
So I'm going to give them a win, picking what's going to happen now. First off, the Dallas Cowboys had a great draft, and they've had an amazing offseason, and we know that Shoddy is a big-time coach. I get it. It's going to be in New York. They got John Harbaugh, but I'm going to give them a win there. They're still going to be trying to figure some things out.
All right, let's go to the end of it, okay? Let's see if I can get to the tip of this part. Okay, let's see.
Finish 12-5. They're going to be in the playoffs. Dak Prescott is going to be an MVP candidate, and Stephen A. is going to be sad because he's going to be waiting until the playoffs for the worst thing to happen to the worst team that he hates the most.
All right, so Ryan Clark got us going 12-5. Ryan Clark got us going 12-5, and I think he kind of messed up somewhere in the middle, right? He got the Eagles sweeping us, I believe, which is crazy. I got us sweeping the Eagles, so which could be also crazy, depending on how you look at this. But before we go into the conversational pool of my prediction and what the good part, the bad part, the Cowboys did had their annual baseball deal where they raised over $80,000 in that situation. So round of applause to the Cowboys and how they absolutely were able to do those things. I got one more piece before I go down that way because I don't want to pivot too much. Let's listen to, it's about a minute and 10 seconds. A guy that played for the Steelers. He does a great piece. His name is B-Mac. I've seen him on Skywalker Steel Show. I've seen him on, I believe, Crown Global or Crown Media. Yeah, I've seen him on those platforms, Brian Brothers and Vach Lombardi. So let's listen to what he had to say, and then we'll circle back around. Okay? So let's listen.
My team, you better book it. They're going to do big things this year. And this is the Dallas Cowboys. And here's why. Their offense might be one of the more deadlier offenses in the National Football League in terms of explosive playmakers and consistency. They can run the football. Javonte Williams had a big resurgence type of season a year ago. And then offensively, the passing game, I think Dak Prescott will be in that MVP conversation from start to finish. And then defensively, right, they just got to get a tad bit better. They allowed over 30 points a ball game last year. Right. I can tell you this much, that will not be the case this year when you look at the personnel they've added to their arsenal on the defensive side, along with their new defensive coordinator as well. So just improving a little bit on the defensive side will put them in positions to win the games they did not win last year, and they will find a way to be extremely relevant in their division. And I'm telling you this right now, Tommy Norris, you can go ahead and purchase your playoff tickets for the Dallas Cowboys. And you heard what I said, purchase. You know what that means? They will have a home playoff game. Mm-hmm. That means they will win the division. So shots out to Tommy, purchase your tickets now. Shots out to Landman. They will have a home playoff game there in Dallas.
Shout out to him, man. Purchase those home tickets, man. And he said Landman. So, we love that. Shout out to that show, that series there. Shot in our backyard in Fort Worth. So with that being said, this is what a sweaty DeMarvion Overshawn had to say about Christian Parker. Let's listen.
Oh, no, it's been fun. You're excited for football already when you kind of in the meeting room and you kind of going through, certain stuff on the field and you see the scheme actually like playing out in real life time and just knowing like, okay, this is what's going to help us win the Super Bowl. Like, how he explained the calls, how he go into depth on, the reasons why we're doing everything that's, 1 through 11 on the field. Like, why are we doing this to better the team, or why are we doing this to, better our chances to force a fumble or, force a 3 and out. So when you break it down like that, a guy like CP, he comes to work ready to work every day. Like, he quizzing us in the room, making sure we ready and stuff like that. That's the type of leadership you need.
The quizzes, man. Keep quizzing folks, man. I love that. Shout out to John Machota of The Athletic and Cowboys Collective, doing a great job of capturing this moment for us. Keep in mind, this is a contract year, and some people have the notion that the Cowboys are going to trade him away and that's over Sean because he's overly hurt or what have you. The Cowboys going to play this out, right? If anything, the Cowboys love homegrown guys. They don't move off from a player a year too early. They normally move off of a player a year too late. But I think that with Overshawn, if he can stay healthy, that's the big if. He's going to have one of those great years for the records, right? And I like what his skill sets are all about. So I can't wait to see him. And I'm glad that he talked about the knowledge base of it, right? And explaining the reason why. Like a lot of people can get good grades, right? But when you got to show your work, that point when you have to show your work separates you from actually knowing what you do and for those who've been looking on someone else's paper, right? So I'm glad that now we have the reason why and we can show our work.
So I'm very excited about him. And Coach Simon, like I've been meeting with him since he got here. And
Simon is the linebackers
been
coach.
around his family already, and just a great guy. Overall, great guy. And then the coaching, that just speaks for himself, his resume. So I'm excited. I'm excited to be healthy, to be in the room with the guys, and to be playing football again.
Yeah, it was 93 degrees. 93 degrees. And, of course, it's in this great state of Texas, and they were playing baseball, Shout out to those boys. All right, keep that engagement up if possible, man. Hit that like button, share this content. I'm not going to keep you guys long. I know you guys got other things to do today. So hit that like button, share this content, help a brother out. Let's go to Rain Dakota Prescott. I think that this interview is about 6 or 7 minutes long. Let's listen to this. For education purposes, here's the link so that you guys can fiddle faddle around and listen to it yourself if you haven't already. It's been out for 15 hours now. So let's listen to Cowboys Rain Dakota Prescott.
What are my thoughts?
Yeah, just on going to Rio.
I'm excited. First time playing an international game. Going into my 11th season, would have thought we would have had one by now, but it's all good. Obviously, right, the travel, like you said, the travel will be tough, but as part of growing this game, something we'll manage. We'll just figure out the best way to obviously take care of our bodies. We've been a part of 3 games in 11 days, right, every year pretty much with our Thanksgiving game. So nothing new, just having to do it earlier and probably bounce back and guess we'll do it again at Thanksgiving. So what it is if you can get on top and win those games, it happens fast. So you just got to make sure you're locked in and don't let those games get by you.
Sunday Night Football to start the year. Does that ever get old? The 9-time spot Giants. What's that like for you, prepping and having that in your mind now? Yeah,
it's the best. I mean, obviously, like you said, I anticipated it, right? Having it a bunch opening the season prime time, and then just getting to do it up there in New York will be really, really fun. Always fun playing against those guys. Always fun.
Boy, that background music, boy. Sheesh. All right, so basically they talking about the Brazil game on the front end, and then they talked about the 3 games in 11 days. Are you prepared for it? And then all of these type of things. And then we're going to fill up on the end about the actual schedule. So hold tight for me.
Playing on prime time, something we're used to and something I really enjoy.
Now that you've got your guys' draft class in place, most of your rosters in place now, what are kind of your expectations now that you see what you got to work with?
Yeah, my expectations right now are just to grow every day, grow this brotherhood, obviously build off of what we did last year. Obviously, we've had a lot of changes on the defense, so allow those guys to create their identity, allow them to support them and them getting to know each other and creating their culture and who they want to be, and at the same time keeping the team culture and making sure we're connecting across the ball. And super excited just about the first couple of weeks, just obviously having some of the vets coming in, Rashawn, Gary, saying a year or two, and Quinnen, Kenny the same way. I'm really, really excited for them. Obviously getting the young guys that we did. They've got great vets to look up to, and we're going to look to build things.
We got a super chat, the first super chat, baby.
$5,243.05.
I wish it was that much, though. Appreciate you, Daryl, man. Appreciate you, man, for the $5 holla. Come on with it, man. Boy, I'm talking about these grassroots, man. You helping me out so I can be out there in Oxnard. I really appreciate you, man, so much. Appreciate you.
On our side of the ball and get better. So, things are looking great.
How beneficial as a fully healthy offseason been for you?
Yeah, I mean, great. I mean, honestly, it's a privilege, and I told y'all right at the end of the last year, I kind of hit this one. Training, right? Maybe not the same intensity early on, but started training much earlier, almost like I did like when I was rehabbing. Why? Because of the success I had in the year and just wanted to build on that. And you guys know me, I'm a repetition guy, and I want to put as many reps as I can into the bank the healthiest way. And so it's been really beneficial.
Those first 3 weeks, I think 6,500 miles is the number of travel you'll be doing. I know you've never done it before, but how do you mentally and physically prepare for that kind of travel workload?
I mean, hopefully just to get good sleep on the plane, I think will be one of the biggest keys. Sleeping on the plane has never been too difficult for me, so.
It was all hogwash, man. You know, and I get that reporters got to report, but we travel more so than any team than anyway. You know, outside of 49ers, they do a lot of traveling because where they're located at. But the way the structure of where we located at, there's nobody in life that can always represent the East when you know for sure Texas is not even close to the East, right? We're in the West, right? South, if anything. So we Southwest, not the airlines, but we do a lot of traveling, right? We do more traveling than the teams in the East. So the traveling conversation, that's okay, that's cool. We gonna be all right with the traveling. It's the 3 games in 11 days or 3 games in 14 days that wanes on us, right?
Hopefully it doesn't start that week, and we'll just manage it. Like I said, we've done it before in Thanksgiving week. Haven't with the travel necessarily, but other teams have. It's not new. Obviously, they're doing everything they can to make sure we have the best plan and the best resources for everything that our recovery and just the process we're going to go through. So, looking forward to it.
What do you look when the schedule comes out? What do you look for?
First 3 games, honestly. After that, I couldn't tell you much more. I mean, I know right around who we're playing Thanksgiving and some here or there, but to me, it's the first 3 games. I want to know first opener, first home game, and then it just happens that we're going to Rio in the 3rd game. But I can honestly, every year, I probably couldn't tell you who our 4th opponent is until week 2. And so, just keeping it simple.
Good.
Thoughts on Caleb Downs, that whole draft, but also just adding him on the defensive side?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we needed help. We went into that side, right? Everybody knowing that that's what we were going to do, starting with the staff, and did that to then just adding as many players as we can, whether it be veterans in the free agent signing or in the draft. And I think we did a hell of a job, and just obviously being around these guys for 2 weeks. Looks like they're a lot of high character guys, learning their stories, learning to know their why, and as we do some of these, fundamental things and building our culture, you're just getting to know about them. And spending a little bit of time already around Caleb. I love the way that he's wired, and I'm excited for him, as I said. But he's got some great vets, whether it be myself to ask questions to, or great vets on that defensive side now to help make sure that he gets off to a great start.
The offense was so good last year, but Jake was saying he thinks you guys could even be substantially better. What's the mindset there as far as building upon one of the better years you all have had?
Yeah, I mean, sure, it was good, right? It was great. There was a lot of goodness in it, but as Jake said, we go down and you break down different things, and we weren't a good red zone team. Necessarily we weren't the worst, but
I love it. I love that part. We wasn't a good red zone team, right? Ooh, I love that. See, that's constructive criticism on himself, right? Or to a degree to Shoddy. And Shoddy just got to get better in red zone. Matter of fact, we have been abysmal at red zone even when Big Mike McCarthy, Jason Red Ball Garrett, So we got to get better in red zone collectively. You know what? I think overall, over the course of the years, if I can be real with you all, I think we get too cute. There's a reason why in the 90s that we were red zone king, because we gave it to Emmitt Smith. We put the ball in the belly of the running back. We didn't give a dog about how many touchdowns we need to throw with the quarterback, not to put this on the quarterback. But, man, Emmitt, I think he still holds the record to this day as it relates to running backs scoring touchdowns, right? That's the other thing. A lot of people talk about Walter Payton and Jim Brown and a few other guys, Barry Sanders. But, shoot, we used to score them touchdowns with Emmitt in them, right? So get back to that. Let's not get cute. Don't be chasing I'm not saying that this team do this, though. But put that ball in Javonte, let him sing Williams. And just put it in his belly and say, hey, run it on in. Don't get too cute. Last year, true story. Last year, opening, right? I mean, my guy was running over people, rumbling and stumbling, and then we end up saying, okay, let's put him on the bench and put Miles Sanders in, right? And Miles played basketball with the football, right? And it been happening multitudes of times. So with that being said, if we want to get better in red zone, we got to get physical and run that ball up in there, right? And don't get too cute and don't get to the point whereas you say, well, at least we can get ultra conservative and kick the field goal. We need to stop all of that. Just run that ball in there.
We weren't near to our standard, and in areas we damn near pretty much were the worst, and that's nobody's okay with that. Nobody's complacent. Nobody wants average. Nobody wants to be good. We want to be great. We know the players that we have, the culture that we're building, how selfless each and every one of those guys are on that side of the ball. We're just going to hold each other accountable and build and understand that last year was year one under Shoddy and what we can do, and so it's up to us to make sure we take a step and a big step.
From a health standpoint, did you find something like you were so healthy and things seemed to be pretty good for you last year? Did you find something, or is it just the game and sometimes things happen?
I think it's the game. I think it's being more mobile, not just like running.
Mobile.
Not necessarily, just in games, but I did have more runs in games than I had in the past years, and it's really just when you're training a hamstring in the offseason, right, you do a lot of running. And so just going into this offseason, want to make sure that I was running and keeping that pace.
Since we last talked to you, the Cowboys said that you're not going to extend or negotiate long-term with George. I'm just curious, have you had any conversations with George recently, and just what's his kind of mentality right now?
Yeah, I've just showed George my support. The guy that I know George is he's obviously he signed the tag, so when he has to be there and ready to play, he's going to be there. He's a hell of a talent. We've thrown this offseason, so I'm comfortable where he's at and excited for when he can get in the building and get rolling.
How much have you guys been able to do away from
just as much as needed, no different than any past offseason.
Yeah, much is needed, man. Shout out to Rain, Dak Prescott, the quarterback that been here. How many years, y'all? Is it been a full decade now, right? It's a full 10 years, right? So with that being said, let's not beat around the bush. Around this time last year, there was doubt about the George Pickens. And I can screenshot some of y'all comments. That's why I got the comment wall, because I can go back in, eat my oodles and noodles, and see what y'all done said last year. I can go all the way back around this same time. Now, around this time last year, there were a plethora of Cowboy fans who saying, man, we got George Pickens, man. We got another nut job. We got another head case. Hey, man, we can't stand George Pickens. I remember what he did to Jordan Lewis. Man, he ain't going to do anything. And then there was some that were saying, hey, man, this is going to be a good situation for the Cowboys. Now we got an alpha type of mindset at wide receiver. And beta, CD Lamb can move out the way, right? There was a few of those guys. And then there was a few people that was kind of like in between, which was rightfully so, right? So with that being said, a lot of people doubted that Pickens would be good. And then a lot of people was kind of like in the middle of the road where Pickens would be at. And when we were saying that it's going to be a great season, it was right around this time when we very first saw George Pickens out there at the baseball thing, and him and CD Lamb, they was talking about how they gonna do this for the 2025 season and everything. But now it's a full 180. Full 180 is like, hey man, we need Pickens to be here. Hey man, I can't wait to see if Jerry Jones gonna pay Pickens, right? So now it's just for what it is, Cowboys. It's one of those things. It's damn if you do, damn if you don't. I truly believe that the Cowboys don't play around with this fire and go ahead and give Pickens this long-term deal. I get it. I know that the risk is very heavy. It's the same risk from last season, right? If Dak Prescott said he loves the way this guy performs and work out, and he loves to deliver the ball to him. And if you got other people like CeeDee Lamb and other guys that's from this coaching staff speaking glowingly of George Pickens, what's the problem, right? You want him to go into another year and to put up those numbers again for you to be back at the table 3 consecutive years? That's hustling backwards to me, right? Granted, it's not my money. I know it's not my money. But what else do you want to say? You know, what you going to say? Hey, we're going to dock your pay because you 5 minutes late. But what happens if he's on time and he's early and he balls out and then you pay him and then he still comes late after you pay him? Those are risk factors regardless of it, right? So, look, it's football. I get it. Just pay the man and move forward, right? Not backwards. Cowboys. All right. That was all of that part of it. Let me pull up the schedule right? And under the schedule, I have these things that I want to express. The Cowboys get favor from, shout out to the cat, man. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. You guys, appreciate you so much. The Poet. Great jobs of what you do on the gram as well. Yes. Actual Factual says he only played 1 year law. Let me say this again. How many times you got? Oh, it's still too early for me to use that as a reference. It's too early. Okay, I forgot I'm a PG-13 show. But you don't have. Let me see how I can move this. Y'all help me out. Y'all help me out, man, because I'm trying my best. To a point, you are 1,000% right. So when he goes into this year, for you to refuse to pay him, what would be the reasons why, if that's the case, Dan? That he don't give you 1,400 yards? He don't give you 9 touchdowns? What are your stipulations? That he get on time all of a sudden, right? That he don't party and hang out? You know, are those type of things that you're trying to say? I'm not talking about this, but I got to say it this way. How many times you got to hit it in order to know that it's good? And you can take your mind to wherever you at, you know, with that. How many times you got to touch it to understand that, hey, this is a feel-good surface, right? How many times do it take? Do it take 2 years? Is that the standard? Do you got to see a full 3 years before you say, yeah, let's open up the wallet? Because at the end of the day, it's going to be more next year. It's not going to go downwards. The only way that price tag is going to go downwards, unless it's a catastrophic type of injury, and I'm throwing the word catastrophic around, or if it's a situation and scenario that they will prove the fact that you shouldn't have paid him, I guess, right? If he goes into this with a long face and he's saying, all right, I'm disgruntled. I want to get paid, but now I got to put on this face to get paid. You don't want it that way. You want somebody that's authentically, naturally wants to be here. And you too, right? It's just a two-way street. Yes, Big Amish says, Law, there's a lot we don't know. True. What is Jerry really thinking about GP and his agent? David Mulugeta. Is this situation different from Micah? Yes, it is very, very, very much so different. What are the similarities? David Mulugeta. Is this war against David Mulugeta? David Mulugeta is in a win-win scenario. The reason being is if George Pickens get you the minimum, let's say if he give you a bare minimum of 1,000 yards, 4 touchdowns, 4 to 5 touchdowns, and he played the entirety of the season, can you then in return say, well, these are only 1,000 yards, and this is not 9 touchdowns, this is less than. We don't want to pay this now. We can franchise tag you again, which could be the thing. But at the end of the day, by the Cowboys going about it that way, it only cripples the team, meaning that money you can't prorate, you can't spread it out, and then 9 times out of 10, if you do it that way, those the considerations that you could leave out at least 2 other starters on the team. So that is the equivalency of cutting your nose off to spite your face. The Cowboys should, that's the operative word, take the risk now and go ahead and pay George Pickens for whatever money that he's desiring. If they don't want to do that, it would be better. It would be better for them to go ahead and trade Pickens and get something back in return and use that money so that you can get foreseeable starters for the foreseeable future. Because what can fester around here is the simple fact you're down by 7 points. Dak Prescott drops back. There's a wide open George Pickens. Dak don't see him, and he throws the football, whether it's a completion or incompletion, to CeeDee Lamb for a touchdown. It's still gonna it's still gonna rub Pickens the wrong way because he got money on the line. And I've seen over a decade, now it's going into a decade with Dak Prescott. I've seen Dak Prescott get frustrated and he start to singly vision a wide receiver and force the ball to that said wide receiver. It wasn't that many years ago, Green Bay Packers game. CeeDee Lamb had to face longer than Jay Leno's chin, and Dak continuously forced the ball to him. I'm not saying that that's the reason why Green Bay Packers ran through us like dog diarrhea, but that was part of it. Spread the wealth around, and you had tiny Brandon Cooks, who 5'0", couldn't get open. I do not want to have that for our future. I can optimistically say that it will not happen, but 9 times out of 10, the temperaments of the media, of, hey, the wages of war, of money being put on the table, that there could be a possibility. So why put yourself in that situation is what I'm getting at. You know, body language was not helping too. Yeah. So it is better for the Cowboys to rip this Band-Aid off. I know it's a heavy note to pay. But if you're going to have that in the way, go ahead and knock that out. Because what else you want to say out of George Pickens? I know it's only been a Costco sample size of 1 year. So what else you want to say? The only thing that you want to see for George Pickens to go into this another year is for you to bank on the fact that he's going to do less than what he did the previous year. There's nobody in the chat that can tell me otherwise. You wouldn't want him to do more. Then you're going to be on the phone. There's a whole clip out there, I don't want to play it, of Dez Bryant was saying, hey, they're not going back to me no more. It was against the Jacksonville Jaguars game. He said on the Pivot podcast, and he talked about that the distribution of the ball is not coming to me because they don't want to pay me. I don't want to get into that war of the Cowboys front office, and we can talk about, hey, you know, this front office is going to change. They don't change. Shout out to you guys for the coins, right? It's not going to change. You know what I'm saying? And money goes back to them being money. My needs is what it stands for. And that's the price of doing business, what Toxic Tom says, right? Yeah, Juke said he wasn't going to rely on Cooks. Well, yeah, he couldn't definitely rely on CD that game either. Yeah, so it's just a crazy mentality. And if you do a poll, if you pull any football player to the side, maybe outside of, to a degree, quarterbacks, they don't like to be franchise tagged because of those reasonings. All right? So back to this scheduling here. Let me just talk about the schedules of the good part of this, right? I said this earlier. I looked at this last night with the same notion that the schedule pretty much is in favor of your youth, especially the young defensive coordinator, because there's 730 days that he's been trying to defeat the New York Giants, defeat the Washington team. We don't have the dress rehearsal for preseasons anymore. Preseason games are pretty much a non-evaluation type of situation. Unfortunately, preseason games been watered down. So what teams tend to do is use the first 2 to 3 weeks as their preseason game for the starters, right? Now you got the New York Giants and the Washington team. I think Christian Parker, those are familiarity. He would know how to scout against those boys, even though they may have different coaching and different philosophy, but player personnel is kind of pretty much is in the same wheelhouse, right? So he had familiarity there. When you look at, and let me put the W's where I can see them. You get what I'm saying? I think that we can start off with this W. I think that we can go into week 2, a home game, and start off with another W. Now, this is the quote-unquote neutral game, but we are a globalized team. I know for sure that the Cowboys should be able to compete. I know it's hard for us to see this, but I think that we can go on the road down south in Brazil and come away with a W, 3-0. The Cowboys start the season off 1-0. The 3-letter to 4-letter networks, be weary. They going to say, now the Cowboys going to the Super Bowl. We win week 2. Now they finna have these talking points. Are the Cowboys on their way? And then we win this game in week 3. Oh, my goodness. The whole firmament is going to bust open. Water coming down from the heavens, flooding this whole conversational piece of the Cowboys winning the Super Bowl, right? But I would tell you guys, don't listen to the 3 or the 4-letter network. Let's stay the course. Let's stay and fight for this particular situation because I'm looking for revenge. I can foresee, if healthy, the Cowboys can start the season off 3-0. And we are due for a win against the damn Ravens. I can't stand them boys, right? I was in that game. I wasn't in that game. I was at the stadium. The last time the Cowboys had in Irving, Texas, and the McLean boys, they were running all over us. I can still close my eyes and I can still feel them running all through the Cowboys, right? But neither here nor there. The Houston Texans. I heard Ryan Clark piece, C.J. Stroud and them. Stroud, you put a little pressure on him, he will fold like a wallet or a lawn chair. Now, Houston is nice. They got weapons all over that field. But they got the little brother syndrome. Maybe we can get our first L here. But I'm greedy. We can win this game if we stick to the principle of run the ball to open up the pass, to slow down this damn defense. The Houston got crazy 2 good bookends with the guy that looked like LeBron James' son, and the other guy, his name is tip of my tongue, that came from, damn, boy, I'm getting old. His name is somewhere around there, but y'all give me what I'm saying. They got 2 good bookends on the edges, and that's where our weaknesses is at, right? Is our tackles, right? Tyler Guyton and as well as Terrence Steele. Y'all put his name down in the chat. What's those 2 bookends on the edges there? Boy, I guess Will Anderson. Appreciate you, Juke. Man, Shoot. Jeez. Will Anderson and what's the other guy? He get paid $50 to $40 million too. $40 to $50 million as well, I meant to say. And they got a nice linebacker room. So it's going to be a battle, slugfest. You got to run at them boys, right? So this is not going to be a Cape Cup type of situation. What smooth name, man? Y'all help me out, man. Danielle Hunter, man. Good Lord. Okay, appreciate you, Darius. Danielle Hunter. So we got to be ready. And Tyler Guyton doing the commercial, I said, man, hey, out of the Tylers, boy, you got to step it up, man. Anderson and Hunter, Danielle Hunter, it's going to be a difficult slugfest. Tampa Bay, first part of the season, oh, man, they going to play good. You know, that's just how it is. Baker Mayfield, you got to put some pressure on him. And if you can get pressure in from the interior with Quentin Williams and them boys, easy W. Easy W. But you got to slow Baker Mayfield down. Baker was on an MVP-esque run last season, but he kind of teetered out towards the end. It's going to be a hard game. There's a W in my opinion. There's a W in my opinion. There's a W. All right, we going 20-0, baby. But there's a loss somewhere in there. If we don't take care of business, I think that the first 7 games, I know I'm optimistic with the first 7 games, but this is the hardest part of the schedule. Now, if I'm taking my Cowboys rose-colored glasses off, the possible losses that we can have in here, Baltimore, that can be a strong L. Houston, that can be a strong L, right? And now you're 2-2, and the world and everything else is falling off, right? I don't foresee, even in our lean years, that the Cowboys losing 3 games in a row, right? So if we are if we are as what we saying as advertised on defense, we should find a way to win after those 2 losses versus Baltimore and Houston. Green Bay Packers at Green Bay. They due for one. I can't stand Green Bay Packers. And as long as I'm alive, I'm going to continue to say the Cowboys finna beat them boys down. You know, I can't stand them. The first game at Philly, we need to know what the teams are going to look like at Philly. And these schedulings are subject to change. But I have us sweeping the teams in the NFC East. That's just my thoughts, you know. But in order for this team to get boogieing, they got to start off the way I initially wrote it. Start off 7-0. Don't give a damn about the people that's going to say Super Bowl, Super Plate, Super Cup, Super Napkins. Oh, the Cowboys this. Oh, man. Don't worry about that. We got defense now. There's no team on this list, in my opinion, can outshoot us in offense if we had the George Pickens / CeeDee Lamb regime going. All we needed was a teaspoon of defense last season. Keep this onto your mental mind. We put up 40 points on the damn Green Bay without a C dangerous Lamb. And 2 of our offensive linemen starters was out in that game, by the way. There's going to be a lot of people that say, hey, Law, stop hyping this damn team. What I'm supposed to be, unhyping? No, I'm going to hype this team up. Now, some things can change when it get down towards preseason and all of this stuff when we absolutely say, so I have a right to change this scheduling up. That's why I'm not going to give you guys my whole thoughts on this, you know. But let me go all the way down towards the end where we have this is what I pointed out earlier on Haymaker. This could be the biggest stretch of games. Hear me out of what we got going on from November the 15th. This is why this stretch is such a great movement for me to see. We play in Dallas against the San Francisco 49ers. We play in Dallas versus Tennessee. We play in Dallas versus the damn Philadelphia Eagles. We go on this little road for the Seattle Seahawks. Believe it or not, in Seattle, the Cowboys play pretty well versus the Seattle for some strange reason. I don't know what it is, right? We at least if we go blow for blow in this particular game, I would take it. I'm not looking for a win to a loss. I'm looking for a take. And this is what we need to look at, too. How the F do we compete against a former Super Bowl defending champs, right? They defending the Super Bowl. I'm just looking at how we compete. I'm just looking at if we win by 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, it doesn't matter how we compete. I'm not even looking at that from that aspect. But hear me out. Even if this is an L, after these 3 wins, man, I'm on high 10. You know what I'm saying? But we get the bye week. I know we hate losing during the bye week because going into a bye week with a loss is always crazy. People going to beat you up for 2 weeks, right? But this is the extra sweetener on this schedule. Believe it or not, Cowboys. You playing in L.A., which technically there are more Cowboy fans in L.A. than Los Angeles, and as well as the Chargers, Rams and Chargers combined, right? We are the L.A. Cowboys. If every time I go, I fly into LAX. I get out, I be getting my luggage going, and there will be people saying, Law Nation, Law Nation. It feels like I'm in Dallas, right? That's me in the airport. I'm not saying that I'm famous or anything, but there are people in LA that literally come up to me and say, hey, man, I've been following you for a long time, man. Good to see you, man. Whatever you want, man, come down the street, man. I got food and everything. I even got something, hey, I got some 420 for you, you know. And I say, hey. But L.A., I feel like at home. To a point, man, I wouldn't mind moving to L.A., man. Shoot, to live and die in L.A., baby. You know what I'm saying? So that's a home game for us, right? That's a W. We playing another home game. That's a damn W. I don't give a dog, Jacksonville, Jaguars. They're going to be looking around like, damn, it's some Cowboy fever in here, you know. And then we play in New York. At home. It's at home. It's another home game. From November the 15th all the way through to New Year's. Technically, we playing at home minus the Seattle Seahawks game. That's crazy. All right, so it's 2:22. Let me see. Appreciate everybody for rocking with me. We're going to make it very quickly. I know you guys got thousands and 2 things to do. All right, so what we're going to do is cut to this right here to our proud partners. If you're ever in the jam, especially if you're in L.A., still just give us a call. If it's a fender bender, rear ending, right? Even if you're at work and they told you to go, hey, take these stack of papers and put it on top of that particular shelf right there. And you slip off of that damn ladder and you hit your back, your neck, and your back, and that hip. There's something about them hips. If you hit them hips, man, this is who you need to call.
It starts from the first phone call. Most of the time, you're going to talk to Gene Burkett, a 30-year partner. You're not going to talk to some employee that just got put on the phones that day.
There are things that are so crucial, especially if it's a cataclysmic event, to have our experts get out and look at the vehicle, witness statements, photos, the whole thing.
Call Frenkel first. Chosen by the people, feared by the insurance companies. Call Frenkel first.
There's 214 in every 3 you can dial, or 817 in every 3 you can dial. Call my line. That's Franklin Frenkel Personal Injury Lawyers. If you're in the fender bender, T-boned, rear-ended. Now, if you can't dial that line, just visit FrenkelFirm.com. And someone there will be able to assist you. Remember, they got over a combined of 100 years. I think it's 101 now since we've been doing these ads. 101 years. All right, Cowboy Nation, my number, 657-390-7391. That's my number. Come on. Inside Caramel. I got from the 607. You're live on the Nation, brought to you by Frenkel and Frenkel Personal Injury Lawyers. DJ, you're live. DJ, talk to me, man.
What's good, Law? What's good, Law? Hey, yo, man, I'm so disappointed, man. Yo, I was on the call, that one call, and you snuck me in, and then you got off. I wanted to get into the terrible time pause. You know, he tried to go, what? He tried to say that, man. I don't even want to get started with him because I want to go at him. But anyways, Law, yo, the schedule, man, I went through it, and I'm giving my honest opinion, bro.
You ready? You ready right now? You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, bro. I'm ready.
Okay,
I'm
hold
ready,
on.
man.
Let me get it. All right, week 1 versus the Giants. What you got? Win or loss?
Come on, man. We already know Dak's 14-3. We already know. You already marked that as a W.
Washington.
The W.
Baltimore.
We take that L.
Okay. All right. Houston.
We take that L.
Okay. Tampa.
We win.
W. Okay. All right. Green Bay.
We win. We finally get the mother.
Hell yeah. All right. Eagles.
Where we at? Is it? Are we there or are we home?
At Eagle Land.
They get us there.
Okay. All right. Cards.
Oh yeah, they ain't beating us again. That's a W.
Yeah. Okay. Colts.
Win.
49ers.
They beat us at home. That's our only home loss.
Okay. All right. Tennessee.
We beat them. We sweep them. We only lose to the Texans. That's the only one we lose to the Texans.
Philly.
We beat them at home. We always beat them at home.
Sea Chickens.
They beat us. We lose in Seattle. We lose in Seattle.
Okay. Well, shoot. All right. Well, this definitely ain't 14-3. All right. So we got
I know. We're going to play
Los Angeles.
We lose.
Damn. Jacksonville.
We win.
New York.
We win.
And then Washington.
We win. We're 11-6.
11-6. Now, boy, you came in here first. I thought you were going to say 14-3, but this is optimistically speaking. I'll take 11-6.
I come hype you and stuff, but I'm realistic and I keep it real with us because
right.
I always like the one problem nobody realizes about us that we lose a lot of games. We start off freaking slow, man.
Yeah.
If we started off fast, a quick 21 on these dudes with our defense, they're not gonna know what hit them this year, Law. And you know the thing is, I need somebody in that community in Texas to put an APB on Pickens, man. Nobody knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Where is he at the mall? Where is he at? Like, where is he? He's not. Dak puts a comment out. Oh yeah, I threw with them. I think we're good. No, come on. Did you sit him down and say, listen, I went through this franchise tag twice, bro. Yo, I'm gonna be throwing you the rock, man. Yo, bet on yourself. I swear to you, Jerry's gonna pay you, bro. I swear Jerry's gonna pay you. Like, that's what you should be, like on some real stuff, Jerry. Like, Dak really went through it, and he got injured. Like, even if Pickens gets injured, like, I was thinking about it. Dak, like, yo, bro, worst case scenario, my boy. Like, they're just talking. Worst case scenario, my boy, you get injured, bro. Yo, son, you stay loyal to us, and you get franchise tag again, and you go and ball off that second year. I'm just talking for the future. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Jerry is gonna love you for life, man. You get no taxes in Texas, boy. You'll be loved forever here, bro. Forever.
I feel you,
Everybody
DJ,
just,
man.
Yo, I hate that everybody downplays the Cowboys, bro. Coming to play for the Cowboys is the best thing in America, bro. Come
You ain't
on.
lying, man. But in closing, man, let me hear you say it, though. Let me hear you say it, because I got a line longer than Shaq feet
Man,
right
how
now.
about the Cowboys, man? DC for life, boy. Let's go.
Let's go, man. That's my guy, DJ, man. Yeah. Hey, I love it, man. 11-6. I think it takes about 10 to 11 wins to win this division, right? The Eagles won the division last year with 11, right? That's 4 better games. Well, three and a half better games than us, right? Those games are very crucial. I got the next caller on from the 201-100 grand with the plan. What's good with you, man?
My God, what it look like?
Hey, so far, man, the weather's nice. I'm seeing that the girl that cooked for Diggs, she got the resume out there, bro. She cooking, she licking spoons and forks. And I'm saying plies like she don't have to cook. I'm hiring her. Your boy Plies ready to go take it.
Plies wilder. Nah, she off limits. Nah, Plies better watch out.
Plies on some Super Saver cook,
Plies better watch out.
For the 304s, boy, shoot. Plies is wild, man. You gonna take her to the Ritz Carlton.
If we see Plies in court talking about Plies did this and Plies did that, I don't know. Nah, she burnt goods for me, man. She done did that. Nah, I can't rock with that. Nah.
Shoot, Plies out here ready. He ready to risk it all, man, for that spoon. You know what I'm saying? She's my rock.
Now, if he got cameras in his house too, then all right, go ahead. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Put the cameras in your house, Plies. Put the cameras in your house.
Before we get into the Cowboys conversation for the nation, man, I got Auntie out here, bro. She states this right here. I'd rather do sneaky links and just have fun than to be in a relationship. So she letting me know.
She done. She done. I just want to have fun.
She just want to have fun.
I just want the D pause.
She literally said it. Yeah.
I just want.
Oh my God. She joined the dark side with the fellas, man.
Oh my God.
So Auntie said, man, no rules. I just want to have fun.
I just want to have fun. AKA when females say, I just want to have some fun, that means I just want the D pause. That's it.
That's all she wants. Nothing else.
That's all.
No hugs, no sleepovers, none of that, Now these words are provided to you by 100 grand. Law have nothing to do with sliding in, being nobody's sneaky link, by the way. Auntie.
Lord, married man.
I don't partake in none of this. I don't sneak nor link, none of that. I'm just saying, nephew was on the phone and he was over the house and she made him a sandwich. It was no eye-to-eye contact. Oh my gosh, boy.
Hey man, you gotta commend her for being honest. You know what I'm saying? I like a girl that's honest.
Yeah, she honest.
So what you want? Tell me what you want, man. Don't have me thinking, you know what I mean? Don't have me bringing out the crystal ball. Tell me what you want, and I'll give it to you.
I'll give it to you, man. Just don't be the other guy. That boy says, "You can have anything I got, all of me."
No, I don't know about all that.
Old boy missing half teeth, everything. I said, man, you should have kept some of them things, man. Oh my gosh, boy, he should have kept some things. What's that guy's name? I'm getting people's name. What's his name?
Oh, he had the tip of my tongue.
Oh,
Chat,
my-
help us out.
Help
What's
us
his
out.
name?
Oh my gosh, he should have kept a few things, you know. I know it ain't Tank. I know it's not Tank. It's somebody, but
no, it ain't Tank.
It ain't Tank. It ain't Tank.
No, it ain't Tank.
But yeah, man, to the Cowboys schedule, man. You know, I'm gonna snip this and put that out there to Nia Long and them. You know what I'm saying? And, but what you got for
signed
me?
that
man?
MDA. Don't not worry about that.
Nate said no. Jaheim is his name.
Jaheim.
Shout out to D. Weber. Hey, y'all Google Jaheim right quick. I said he should have kept a few things, dog. Oh my gosh, man. Oh my. That woman's word, boy. Oh my God.
Oh man, bring back Law After Dark. Man.
Oh my gosh, boy.
They gotta bring back Law After Dark, man. Come on, man. We need Law After Dark.
He should have kept a few things. Look at that. They got the Predator slip back. You should have kept a few things.
We need, hey, chat, man, put a vote in. We need Law After Dark so where we can really talk about some things. You know what I mean?
You can have anything I got. Hey, man, hey, you need to get work my fingers down to the bone. Hey, just
now look at him.
Now look at him. Say, don't give him everything.
He ain't got nothing to give now. He ain't got nothing. He's looking for you to give him some.
Oh my gosh, man. I'm canceled now. All right. All right, where were we? We were talking about the Cowboys. Okay. All right.
Man, okay.
Will you be all right? Will you be at week 1, Cowboys versus Giants, man? Who winning?
I'm gonna try to make it out there, man. I'm mad. It's that quick, man. Come on.
No,
but it's good weather though. It's good weather.
weather.
That's the only thing. Right. I'm like, okay, cool. It's gonna be good weather. I'm gonna try to make it out there.
So this is a W. Okay.
Oh yeah, come on, Law.
Okay, them automatic. I can
they
just
gotta show and prove to me. And the Giants talking cash money. They talking cash money.
I know.
Right now.
I know.
They talking cash money right now. They talking about, oh man, listen, this a must win. We got to get Dak Prescott off our back. He's our daddy. That's how they talking. We gotta beat Dak Prescott. It's gotta end sometime. No, it doesn't.
No, it don't. No, it don't. This is the one time, ladies and gentlemen, that y'all can go to Bad Dog Show and listen to him talk. Because Bad Dog, out of all of us, he got the most good. He the best trash talker ever. During this time of the season. And then you got Washington, then you got my guy Louis T. What he saying? Because I know you been the
I follow all of them. I follow all of them.
What he said?
They over there talking like we gotta beat. They listen. They talking that talk too, Law.
Okay.
They talking that talk too. They over there say, at least Louis T though. Louis T is like, Dak Prescott owns us too. So he's kind of like,
he's humbled
but they
now.
Still talking cash money. No, they
okay.
He a little bit, but they talking cash money too. Like, come on, man. They talking this is a make or break
for
Jalen, for the quarterback, and for Dan Quinn. And for Dan Quinn, they said, listen, if they don't go to the playoffs this year, they talking about not paying a quarterback, looking for a new coach.
Yeah.
Was that first year of fluke.
Yeah.
That's what they talking about, Law. This is some pressure on them this season because they was talking about last year how everybody was calling them fake demons and all this and that. So, Law, listen, man, it's a lot of pressure on Washington fans right now because they nervous. They don't know what they expect this year. They just know, listen, man, for Dan Quinn's job and for that quarterback to get paid, they got to show up this year. It ain't gonna happen against the Cowboys. I got us beating both of them boys, man.
All right, so
we got us beating both of them boys.
We go to Brazil, Baltimore versus Cowboys. We in Brazil. I'm trying to figure out ways to go down there, but maybe if we can bring Auntie
go down
with
there
me
too. That's where the Brazilian look. That's what they.
Maybe you and Auntie can fly down. You and Auntie come down. But now I tell you what, tell Auntie she can stay at the crib because it's like bringing sand to the beach right now.
Bring Auntie down there, dog. No.
Don't bring Auntie down with you. That. Oh my God! Don't bring Auntie.
Brazilian butt lift name came from. I'm trying to see what that league look like.
All right, so you got us winning or losing?
I got us winning, man. I feel like Baltimore done lost a lot. A lot of players went to the Giants, and they lost a lot overall. That's going to be a totally different team.
Okay. Houston.
I got us losing to Houston, though. That defense real, man.
That little brother syndrome. That little brother go always.
They defense real, though.
Yeah, that's real tangible. They got Stingley. They got
real,
Hunter and Anderson.
If Dak Prescott and them could beat these boys with that defense, that'll show me something. They got the top five defense in the NFL, man. That's the only thing. They quarterback trash. I'm not gonna they offense is trash. It's that defense that I'm worried about.
This should be a game if we can win on special teams, get a scoop and score. If our defense can rattle their offense, then that's how we win. Right? All right, so you got Tampa Bay, man. October the 8th.
Beating Tampa Bay.
Okay.
We're gonna beat them. We're gonna beat Tampa Bay.
We got Green Bay at Green Bay. Parsons maybe coming back in this game.
I got us getting over the hump. Green Bay don't got enough.
Okay, we 5-1.
Green Bay don't got enough.
We 5-1 at this point, and we got the Philadelphia Eagles.
We got the Philadelphia Eagles. Where is it? Oh, this in Philly.
In Philly. Auntie can be with you at that game.
I want to go to that game for some strange reason. I want to go to that game. Man, Lord.
If you're gonna lose to them, lose early. Don't lose last.
I think we could. I think we could beat them.
Okay.
Until
it's a prime time game.
That rookie wide receiver is unproven, and I want to see how Smitty is going to be in that number one. We can't just pencil him in like they going to be A1. And the style of offense that they trying to play, that's not what Jalen Hurts do. He don't throw the ball in the middle of the field. He allergic to that. But that's what they want him to do. He going to have to show me that he can do that.
Yeah.
And I got a feeling Washington is going to beat them week 1. So if Washington can beat them boys, come on, man. I got a feeling we gonna beat them.
Okay. So you got us 6-1, right? 6-1.
Yep.
Cards.
Of course. Come on, man.
We haven't beaten them since 2007.
We 10-point favorites.
We haven't beaten them in 2017 since we had Bryce Butler catching the ball. Okay, so
we gonna beat them. We gonna beat them. And how 17. We lost to them? Who they had? The boy that wanted to play video games all damn day. He ain't there.
He ain't there. Okay. All right. The Colts.
We gonna beat the Colts.
Daniel Jones. Okay.
We gonna beat the Colts.
49ers.
We gonna beat them. They missing a lot of pieces. They got a lot of hurt guys coming back. It's not the same.
Hey. Tennessee.
We gonna beat Tennessee. That's easy work, bro.
Back to Philly. We at home.
Like I said, we gonna sweep Thanksgiving Day. We gonna get them birds.
A lot of W's in here, boy.
We're sweeping Philly.
The Seahawks. Super Bowl champs.
I think we're gonna beat Seattle. They not the same team as they was last year. Man. They lost pieces over there. We can't look at and they won the Super Bowl. We gotta look at who they is now. They lost pieces over there.
Boy, right now we only looking at 1 L, and that's Houston. Boy, we got a lot of W's. We got the bye week. Do we win the bye week?
Don't be scared. Yeah, we win the bye week.
We got Los Angeles Rams. What we got?
We gonna lose.
Off the bye week. Okay. Jaguars.
That's a dub.
New York.
That's a dub.
Washington.
If the schedule come out to how I think it is, we might lose to them boys.
So you got us going 14.
But if we fighting for a wild, it all depends on is we going to fight to get that. That's what that last game going to go up to. What the rest of the NFC looking like? If we fighting to get number 1 seed, how would you feel, Law? Fight to get that number 1 seed?
Hell yeah, man. Shoot, put everybody out there. Call Tony back, man. Win that game, man. Shoot. Shit. So you got us winning. So you got us going 15-2.
Just to be on the safe side, 14-3.
Okay.
14-3. Because I don't know what that last game going to be.
Okay. So, this is going to be the damn Joe Milton Bowl. Okay.
So 14-3. That's what I got us. That's how I got us going.
14-3. If this happened, my brother, I would make sure that all of us go back to this moment and we will reach out to Nia Long. And we will have her to be with you at the game on Law Nation's dime. You know, we'll figure out a way to get her at the game. You know what I'm saying? yeah, I'm for real, man. Sure. And I got some resources too, man. You know,
let's do it.
We got Lorenz Tate and Latoya Luckett on the 23rd of May this month for an event. So we gonna have some motion going. So I just want to let you know, man. So if you guys are in the area, you know, come on out and support the nation. But what else you have for the show, man? Before I let you go, man.
Man, I see us having a great year, man. So that 9.5. Take that over, man. Take that. That's easy money. Take it now before they move it to 10. Take it now. That's all I'm gonna say.
Appreciate you, man. Thanks for calling in.
Cowboys? And I think they got the Cowboys offense at what 400 points. I see more than 400 points, Law.
Man, I'm working.
How much points did we score last year?
I'm working on. Savor all of that because I'm working on a big sponsorship situation. Don't want to outspeak my wisdom team, so I'll hit you back on them things, man. Appreciate you, man.
All right.
Appreciate you.
All right, man.
Yes, indeed. That's $100,000 with the plan. So yeah, if you guys are in the DFW area, be sure to reach out to our proud partners, man. We gonna have an all-white party, man. I'm telling you, don't meet us there, beat us there. It's going to be at the Raleigh Underground, and I'm gonna send you guys this link. Just let people know that Law Nation sent you. And my media team will be there. We'll be hosting some parts of it. We're going to have Lorenz Tate in the building. We're going to have Latoya Luckett in the house. We got DJ IE and as well as DJ Cool Breeze and DJ Sean Mack. So we're going to get it down just like that and other surprise specialized guests. So if Auntie pull up, I'll let y'all know, man, for sure. I ain't no gatekeeper around here. So with that being said, I got my guy, my brother from another mother, from the 214, Darius. You're live on the nation, man. Holler at me. Talk to me, man.
Well, first of all, I want to let you know that I done been to about 3 or 4 events that you done hosted, man. So I done did my time. I'm gonna take a little break, but I'm gonna go ahead and let you know, hey man, this year you may not like me, man.
Oh,
the reason why this year you may not like me, the schedule dropped. I took a look at the schedule, and because my expectations is so high for this team, I'm gonna be tough on them.
Okay, no wrong with that.
I'm gonna be real tough on them. So the same way you say your coach was tough on you, the coach Doc.
Yeah.
That's
Doc
was gonna be.
Yeah. We will lose a game. We'll lose a game, and we'll go to a place called Ward's. It used to be a food place down there in Woodville, Mississippi, and he'll order about 23 to 24 hamburgers with no mustard, no ketchup, just meat and bread. You know what I'm saying? And we would say, hey, where the condiments at? And then he go in. You don't need ketchup. If you had ketchup, you wouldn't be catching up. You know what I'm saying? So that's how he was talking to us, man. He poisoned us, man, when we lose, and we had to drink water out of the water hose and stuff like that. So it was different type of era. And water, believe it or not, in practice was a privilege, right? You know, they can't do it now in these modern day times. But what you got for me today, man? Where we going?
Hey, that water hose water was pretty good. That was underrated. But what I'm gonna say is that, like I said, I'm gonna be pretty tough on the team this year because my expectation is extremely high. What I expect from the Cowboys is to make it to the NFC Championship. I'm not gonna give you my whole schedule prediction.
Too soon?
Because, like I said, not just because it's too soon, but because I'm not finna go all the way with the Kool-Aid in regards to like we finna win this, we finna win this, we finna win this game, we finna win this game. The ones that I can tell you is that I believe that we only gonna lose 1 or 2 games in our division. So by default, that's a playoff berth. That's the flow. When we talking about the flow and the ceiling of the Cowboys, that's the absolute flow for my expectation for the Cowboys. So I'm gonna say the one thing that I can't predict is I predict that we only gonna lose 1 or 2 games within our division. That's the first thing. The second thing is I believe it's a couple of pitfalls that may hinder us, or that it may hinder us. I'm not for sure, but we looking right at it. So the first thing is the Pickens contract. We still haven't addressed that situation.
Yeah, we sure haven't.
You dig what I'm saying? I can already see it being some issues with that. George Pickens getting sour. George Pickens feels some type of way. George Pickens may not play up to everybody's standard. He may loaf on the route here and there. I'm just looking at it from a standpoint of we don't know how he gonna respond to that. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We don't know how that's finna go.
You got a baby that situation, man. You know, and that's hard. You know, to baby it. We can only look at it from our perspectives, $27 to $28 million. That's a lot of money from our perspective. But across the league, that's rabbit food far as that of his kind of caliber, right? Because the next wide receiver is getting $80 million, right? And then it goes up from there. So it's kind of hard, man, to really decipher, like, do the Cowboys ultimately believe in him? Because if AJ is getting $80 million guaranteed, 84, I believe, right? And if from his mindset, if he heard all offseason on the season before that he is just as equally as good as him, 28 million can go into 80 million. How many times? You know what I'm saying? So that's how it goes. And I get it. People can look at it and say, well, he's making a lot of money. But so are the owners. So is the NFL. You get what I'm saying? And the advisory of David Boulegetta got to be of such, because that money that he's making for that $27 to $28 million could be wiped away from one wrong report, right? So it's just one of those things, man. It's crazy.
And so that's one of the things with that we got to kind of be on the lookout as we kind of entering into this season. Like, I'm already foreseeing, like, hey, I'm not effing with this right here. You know what I'm saying? That's one. The number 2 thing is we never drafted a running back, and we haven't got one in free agency. So we passed up on Mike Washington. He was right there for us, and there was a lot of other running backs that we could have got as well. We chose Drew Shelton and et cetera, over a running back. So they essentially are saying we are good with Javonte Williams. We know his history. And we good with Jaden Blue.
Yeah, Jaden Blue and Malik.
Oh, we got Malik too?
Malik Davis.
I forgot Malik was still on the team. But that's another pitfall. It's like, okay, so what we doing with that? So those are my 2 things that I'm on the lookout for. And overall, the schedule-wise, the one thing that you can bank on, or that I can bank on, is that we're gonna be battle tested. Like, I love, like, this is my favorite schedule that we've ever had, and I'm talking about ever, because this is the toughest schedule that we've ever had. Bro, I'm talking about back to back, good team after good team, bro. It ain't slippers count.
Yeah.
Ain't no weak spots in the schedule. The only I guess you could say easy
Tennessee,
team that we got on the schedule. There we go.
Yeah,
There we go.
They got them damn. They got them damn near prices for $35, man. You know what I'm saying? You just look at the money. You know what I'm saying? They're like that's the cheapest ticket you can get for a Cowboys game. It's the $30 ticket for the Tennessee. You know
that is freaking hilarious. But overall, that's where I'm at with it, man. I'm loving the schedule. We got the toughest, the hardest schedule. We're gonna be battle tested. It ain't gonna be. We make it to the playoffs with this schedule. It ain't gonna be no questions. We make it out of the NFC East with this schedule right here, and we make it to the playoffs. It ain't gonna be no question. We're gonna be ready for war by the time the playoffs hit, and we're gonna be a tough out for any team. So once again, I got us going to the NFC Championship. I don't give a damn what the record is. We can squeak in there with a 9-8. I don't give a damn what it is.
Man,
NFC Championship.
Appreciate you, man.
We're not division.
No doubt, man. Darius, appreciate you, man. Thanks for calling in.
Yes, indeed.
All right, man. That's Darius. I'm gonna lock the room.
The conference has been locked.
I'm gonna get to all of y'all up in here, man. All right, I got 626. You in the mix? Talk to me.
Well, I think it's gonna take 11. It's gonna take 11 wins to get this division.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right. Week 1, what you got?
That's a win.
Week 2, Washington.
That's a win.
Baltimore.
Baltimore's a win.
Okay. Houston.
That's a loss.
Okay. First loss. Tampa Bay.
That's a loss.
Okay. Now everybody, 3-ladder, 4-ladder networks beating us up. All right, you got to play against Green Bay.
That's a win.
Okay. Got to go to Philly.
That's an L.
Okay. All right. So we got to go play against the Cards. Last time we beat them in 2017.
Yeah, we're gonna overcome that though. That's a win right there.
Should overcome. All right, Colts.
That's a win.
All right, 41ers.
That's an L.
Damn. All right, Tennessee.
That's a win.
Philly again.
That's a win.
Seattle Seahawks defending Super Bowl champs.
That's a loss.
Los Angeles Rams.
That's a loss.
I'm gonna count these here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we went out. Got Jacksonville.
Jacksonville's a win.
New York.
Giants is a win.
Washington.
I say that's a win.
Okay, so that's 11-6. You got us winning the first 3 games. You got us hitting a little dry spell against Houston and as well as Tampa. And then what I like about this is that if we can win out through the month of January, right? Like, of course, on the tip of December, we beat Jacksonville, New York, and Washington. That's momentum we carry over into the postseason. I would take that. Matter of fact, I would just take us going to the postseason. It's been 2 seasons. Do you think 11 wins can win us this particular division?
Yeah, I think it's going to take 11 to win the division. I think the best that Philly can do is 10 wins. Looking at their schedule. So, I mean, I'm cool with 11 wins. We win the division, get to the playoffs. And that's on the low end. Or that's okay. I think the floor is like 10 wins. The ceiling for us is like 12. I think we sweep Philly. So, I really think we get like 12 wins. But I'll go with 11 for right now.
Most certainly, man.
See what the defense look like when it starts.
Any other takeaway that you want to bring to the table today?
Yeah, I don't think we pay Pickens, man. I think we play with him this year on the tag. They try to tag him again next year. He has a good season, and somebody comes and gets him. We take like a 2nd-round pick for him first, and we just keep him moving. I think Flournoy steps it up this year. And we really need that money that we pay him. I think that's got to go to like a top flight corner next year or something in free agency because we're 2 years away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think we took some steps on defense this year, but we still need like a top flight corner and an edge rusher or a linebacker. Like I like what we did with the safeties and the D-line, but that corner room, I'm shaky on that. And the linebackers, I'm hoping that the rookie could do something and D. Winters, but I think they'd rather pay a top flight corner than have two top flight receivers.
Okay.
Just for team building. You know what I'm saying? For team building.
Okay. All right, man. Let's get it, man. I appreciate you for calling in. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, no doubt.
No doubt. So my thing is, he is right. I just, it's so hard for me to tell y'all that everything is going to be all right with George Pickens. It's hard for me to say that. I want to tell y'all so bad. Is everything going to be all right? But those 6 losses, depending on how we lose and how much fester amongst the team will it be, remember, all losses, that's not just do we lose against the opposing team. We lose to the 3-letter, the 4-letter networks. We lose to the entire world because they joke, they spit upon us. And then on top of that, we lose amongst our own fan base, right? And that's, I know that's across the board to every team, but it seems as if though it cuts harder when we lose, right? And then we get doubt. Doubt is the enemy of fear, and fear is the enemy of a lot of things, right? Confidence. Fear is the enemy of success, right? And if you can't tunnel that fear into changing it to positivity, then this whole entire fan base goes into this shell, right? We've seen it so many times. We get into the postseason. When do we be the guys to walk in boldly and say, we're going to knock a people out? You know what I'm saying? But we go in there timid and shy and meek and docile and all of this stuff. So, and that's all brought to you by the vibrations that we generate of fear talk, right? Or doubt, worry. We don't go into that thing confident, and then we end up being who we are, right? Unfortunately. So I just want us to go in like these other teams. There was no doubt in Seattle Seahawks, even when they were down. They finished the season last year, 14-3. There was no bickering amongst each other about, do you pay this guy? Do you pay that guy? Do you second guess this general manager moves and these sorts? Even though it's there, but it's not echoed as loud as it is with the Cowboys. And that is where I believe that we are frequency people, vibrational creatures, and those frequency levels of us talking down amongst ourselves and having that doubt creeps into the crevices of the minds of these people. I got from the 785, you're live on The Nation. Talk to me.
What's going on, man?
Not much, man. What you got for me, man, for this season, man? You ready already?
Hey, bro, oh, boy, I'm already. I live in the land of death. I live down here in Kansas City, boy. You know, I'm loving it down here.
I already know, man.
I'm working at that Kansas City Ford plant, so I'm around all these Queef fans.
I can only imagine, man. So
no, man, this year, believe it or not, hey, we going 14-3.
14-3. We gonna run it like that. Okay. Who all three losses gonna be? Do you know or not necessarily? You just know. You're just feeling something.
I feel like Baltimore's gonna get us.
Okay.
They're gonna get us by the last possession field goal. We're gonna lose that. We're gonna lose at the end.
Okay.
And then I got us losing the Rams.
All right.
And then I got us losing to Philly once.
Once the first game or at the crib.
The first game.
Oh, okay. I can at least live with that.
Or by 3 points.
By 3 points, a close game. You know. Here's my honest truth. I don't mind losing, but as long as we competing, I don't like to get just ran through like that. You get what I'm saying?
That's all I care about. I want y'all to show up and just show me y'all care.
Yeah. Because you're gonna lose some, but you just I want to see that fight, man. And I didn't see that last year against the damn Denver Broncos, right? Like that was when I was kind of got upset. I was really angry, and I said, man, I just want to see this team compete and fight back, man.
Well, if you think about it, those games, like those one possession games, like Carolina, like we gave that game away.
Yeah.
Arizona didn't show up.
Yep.
It's the little things. And my biggest issue that I have with these Cowboy haters is they always like, oh, Dak ain't that good. Boy, anybody in the NFL would want Dak as their quarterback. If he played for anybody else, he would get that credit.
Yeah, Sam Darnold,
But
over there, crazy, winning crazy games with Seattle.
Boy, but no, back to the Seattle and I'm trying to think who else. Tampa Bay, those teams that we're playing. Like, I think we're gonna dog slap the shit out of Seattle.
That would be nice, man. That would be a monumental type of thing.
You lost your head. You lost your running back.
Mm-hmm.
And now a lot of people are taking consideration, like, oh, well, we'll find another. Not what he did.
Big, humongous facts, man. But, hey, since I'm cookie cutter, pressure for time, man, what else you have for me, fam?
Well, I will say this. It's just my honest and gut feeling. It's what I feel from the Lord above. A 30-year drought is over.
Man, I'm with you, man. I'm following right along with you, man.
I just feel it, man. But y'all have a good day. I've been following you since day one, bro. So y'all have a good day.
Appreciate you, man. That's Robert, man. Appreciate him. All right, I got from, speaking of Denver earlier, I got somebody from the Denver, Colorado area from the 720. You're live on the Nation. Talk to me, man. What you got for me?
What up, Law?
Not much, man.
Me and my bros love you, man. We originally from Texas. We relocated to Denver. We go through it out here, but we still rep hard. I got us going 12-5 this year.
Okay. Oh, wow. Do you know the 5 losses?
Yeah, so I'm gonna give Houston an L just because they got something to prove. I'm giving Los Angeles. I'm giving one to New York, but late into the season.
I would rather for us to lose the first game than the latter part game, but I feel you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know how it go though. They're gonna want to try to prove something. Might even be in a run for the race.
Okay.
And they're gonna play us hard, and we're gonna end up losing that one. That's 3 there.
Mm-hmm.
I give one to Green Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And then San Fran.
All right. No more losses now. No more losses. I can't take it no more.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to keep it balanced because every time I get my hopes up with the boys, man, they end up just defeating my whole soul with them.
You ain't lying, dog. I can't even hold you on that. It's like it's the games that we supposed to win that we lose, right? That we look back on and be like, damn, man, if we win just those games. Like last year, Cardinals, you win Cardinals, Denver, and Carolina, then the whole type of thing can be different, but you lose those games, right? You lose against Chicago Bears,
And Denver was set up perfect for us because 21 can't guard a preschooler without holding him.
Right. So as long as we stop looking like that, and I know that some teams we give life to, so some teams we do give life to, like the I think for sure that Carolina record wouldn't have been the record that it was if we beat them, right? We could take some of that hope. And I look at Chicago the same way. I thought that we gave them life because Caleb was giving the game away. He was trying to throw the ball to my guys, on defense.
And when the game shifted is when Williams got stripped from behind, or whoever that was running down the sideline on that big run got stripped from behind. And they just took it out of his arms. That's when, the whole game shifted. I was like, here we go, boy. Here we go,
man. Or when we tried to put CeeDee Lamb in that running back spot. It was kind of crazy.
Yeah, that too. That was – I was like, man.
CeeDee Lamb, look, that's another reason why you pay George Pickens. CeeDee Lamb last season, he had 2 crazy scares, like in that Chicago game and the other guy, I forgot which one, when he was throwing up the game signs. You know what I'm saying? As he got hit and landed on that head. So you're right, man.
I think that was the Carolina game.
Was it Carolina or was it the Detroit game? But regardless, it was it scared the bejesus out of us because we thought that it was going to be one of them things.
He hurting, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think we're gonna take the division though, and then I hope we catch heat towards the end. I hope I'm wrong about the Los Angeles and the New York loss,
Right.
and I hope we catch heat those last 4 games, because then that propels us into the playoffs, postseason, to do some great things if we keep our minds right. Like the Panthers game, that was a head case. Like there was like Rico Dow ain't gonna come in here and do that, and they underestimated him, and boom, he had a fantastic game against us. That's what I hope Christian Parker brings to the table, is like always on these boys, like, hey, no days off.
Yeah.
Any given Sunday, no days off.
Yeah, and Barham, I hope that he brings some type of intensity. Like for the life of me, we've been so docile as a team, man. We've been always polite, so that's why I love the fact.
On defense,
Yeah. That at least we start calling out people on the schedule release thing, man. Appreciate you for calling in, Chief, man. Thank you so much, bro.
Already, Law.
Let me hear you say it, man. Let me hear you say it in Mile High.
How about you, Cowboys?
Yeah! Let's go, baby. Hey, the Mile High, man. Come on, man. All right, I got my guy from the 202. You're live on the nation, man. Talk to me, man. What you got for me?
Yo, what's going on, Can you hear me?
Man, you muffled a little bit. You got me on speaker?
I do. All right. You hear me?
Yeah, you better now. Talk to me. What you got for us, man?
All right, bet. So I'm gonna be realistic as I can, and I forgot what I was about to say. All right, come on, let's get this thing positive.
Oh, you want to go with it? You want to go game for game, or you already got a losses? What you want to do? You want game for game? All right, Cowboys versus New York.
Win.
Washington.
Win.
Baltimore.
Win. I don't know why people keep thinking we're gonna lose to Baltimore, because I know the history.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying, they've been beating up, but it's like it's a new team, right? Like,
I know.
Yeah,
but here's why they say that is because of the simple fact, whenever we play against a physical team, any team that's showcased any type of physicality, we lose. Unfortunately, right. Baltimore, historically speaking, been a physical team. Denver been a physical team. 49ers, to a degree, been physical teams. I know the Eagles somewhat been physical. That's why we kind of been splitting against them boys lately. But normally we lose to teams that got this physicality to it. And we've been more of a finesse team. We've been more of a polite team. We haven't been that team of the doomsday era. We haven't been that teams like the 90s when we had that era too. We've been, for the last 30 years, we've been a finesse physical team. We've never been a physical finesse team. That's just my thoughts of it.
See, yeah, not like I said, Spark, because people keep thinking, like, yeah, you guys' offense, this and this and that, but it's like our defense is different too. Like, people just think, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying we're going to come in this league and be top 10. I think we're going to at least be at 20 to 17 in that range, 17 to 20. I don't think we're going to be any better. And if we do, I'm going to be really happy with it. But yeah, it's just not about our offense. Like, we're going to be a different team too, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think Baltimore's going to beat up on us like how they've been doing these past, I don't know, years. But yeah, that's a W.
Okay.
I do got us losing to Houston. I think 100% we losing that game. It's just that defense. Yeah. It's so good. I think our defense will have to play good in order for us to win that game. So that's a loss for us.
Our defense, yep. Because I think that you said a magical point right there. Mm-hmm. Our defense is better. What I'm hoping is that our defense is better than the offense, right? You know, and that's how we win. That's the only how. If not, if it's one of those things, if it's a shootout, I think that overall that they would have more at play because of their offense and plus their defense. But if it's a situation that our defense is better than our offense and give the ball back to our offense, we can win. But what you got for Tampa Bay?
Yeah, I'm gonna say win. You know what I'm saying?
Green Bay.
I think we're gonna blow them out. Green Bay. It's in their house. Just because it's a change of scenery. Just because it's a change of scenery, I'm gonna say we win that game. We in their house. We got the offense. We don't know how our defense is gonna look. I think it's gonna be good, but yeah. W there.
All right, so you got us going into week 7 with only one loss. So that's what, 5-1 there at that point. So what we got?
I don't know why people think we're gonna beat the Eagles at their house. Like we don't. Come on, y'all. If y'all watch football, if y'all watch the last matchups. Come on, we don't beat Philly and Philly, bro. And if we do, we're not losing on Thanksgiving. So basically, the people that saying we're gonna beat Philly first, that means we sweeping them. I don't think so, but yeah, that's a win. That's a win. I mean, that's a loss.
It's a loss. Okay, so we on a bird dive, so we lose against that bird. Now we go to another bird. Cards.
I'm gonna say, as much as we say every year when we play the Cardinals, yeah, I think that's how we gonna get them. Then we end up losing. Then next year we do the same thing. I don't know. This is gonna be tough. It's really tough. It's like just because, I'm gonna say it again. Change of scenery. I'm gonna say we win it over. Just because it's change of scenery. We play at their house, right? Or they play at which one?
They coming to the crib.
Oh, loss. I'm gonna say loss.
Okay. So we lose to the Cards. So we go fly out to Indianapolis.
Oh, W.
All right, so we got the next 3 games at the house. It is a favorable thing. San Fran, Tennessee, and then the Eagles.
Yeah, we win all those games. We win all of them.
I like that part of the schedule, believe it or not. Seattle Seahawks.
If their defense not the same, we running that. Man, so
they defense.
I'm gonna say loss. I'm gonna say loss.
They defense still gonna be the same. They didn't lose no parts on that. They even got better, by the way. Los Angeles Rams.
That's tough. It's really tough.
It's in LA. It's a home game for us.
Yup. Like I said before, Law. Like even with the Baltimore Ravens, it's a new team. You know what I'm saying? We always beat with these past matchups that we played, we beat them. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if we're gonna do it this year. It's a new team. But I'm gonna say loss. It's gonna be close. Loss.
And then we got 2 games at the house, Jacksonville, New York, and then we go on the road, finish out with the Washington. What you got us down the stretch?
Yeah, we're gonna win all those games. We're in and out.
Now, I don't mind losing to some of those teams as long as we win out, down the stretch. I think momentum is what the Cowboys need. Confidence is everything. I'm very vibrational type of person, frequency. And it's the name of the game is not how you lose. You see what I'm saying? Well, the name is the game is not if you lose, it's how you lose, right? So if you can lose but learn from it and still be competitive with it and still get a chance to go into the dance, that's all I'm looking for is getting to the dance and getting your acceptance paper to the dance. And the dance is the playoff. Now, how you dance in the playoff is everything because everything starts over at 0. So all of this stuff means nothing. You just got to get to the dance. And that's what I hope that the Cowboys understand. Do you follow me on that?
Yeah. I just want to say this, though. You should, if you want to keep using this, you can. But NFL Perry Pick'em, it's better. I don't know if you know about that. You can see the losses. It's more better if you want to do it like that. I don't know. It's more easy.
NFL who?
NFL Perry Pick'em.
With an E?
Yeah, Perry Pick'em.
Okay, all right. Let me see what we got here.
It's really good. That's like the number one. Well, I ain't gonna say number one, but that's what everybody use for schedule predictions and weekly. Yeah, that's the best one.
I'm gonna reach out to them and see if I can get $1 out of it before I start using them. How about that? I'm a capitalist over here. I'm gonna reach out. Hey, Perry, near me. Hey, Law need $1 to go to Oxnard, man. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that, bro. Right, appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you.
Thank you, man. Yes, indeed. That's my guy, old Ron, over there, man. So if y'all know anybody that work for Perry, NFL Perry and them, reach out to them. Said I'm utilizing their platform, and one of the people kind of referred me over to them. I know they got a few dollars, right? They could help me out with something, man. And even if y'all know, look, I'm not too proud to beg over here. You know what I'm saying? So even if some of you guys know that y'all know a company that needs some help with marketing and promoting and pushing out stuff, sure, let's work out a deal, man. I'm talking to all of y'all right now. We can all work under the nation of the Law Nation. You see what I'm saying? We work together. We can split some stuff around here. So if y'all know a company, a law firm outside of, you know what I'm saying, you know, the one that I got. So if we got other lawyers out there, divorce courts and stuff like that. If y'all know car dealerships that need to have their brand to be recognized over here on Law Nation, reach out to them car dealerships. They got unbelievable money. They can help me get the Oxnard. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all know a few companies, man, help a brother out. You know, y'all might not have the money in your pocket, but y'all know somebody. Y'all know Willie Earl and them that need some promotions and stuff like that. We can reach out and make a deal. Let's make something happen. If y'all even know some banks, man, y'all know. Did y'all see how much money I've been paying? I put it on Instagram of how much money I've been paying in gas just to get places. So y'all help a brother out. I don't mind at all. So any business out there that need help in marketing and promotion, help a brother out. You know, let me stay independent as long as I can. Yes, indeed. So we can do these long-ass shows, you know, because most shows end 2 hours ago. I got my brother from the 562, Aaron. You're live on the nation. Talk to me, man. Yo.
Hello.
Yo, I'm here, man. What you got for me?
Oh, nothing, man. Shoot, I got the minimum 12-5. I can see it's going 13-4.
Okay, 12-5, 13-4. Okay, we don't have to go through the losses there since it's still early. So with that being said, like what are some of the things that you like about the schedule? Is it something that you don't like, something that you do like? What is it?
I mean, the only thing I don't like is probably the late bye. I wish we had it like at least round maybe week 10, maybe week 8. But, you know, it comes with the territory. But we're going to have many byes throughout the season, so it's okay with that. But I like the schedule because it's a hard schedule, so nobody can say that, oh, they never beat a proven team to get to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Everybody they beat was cupcake and stuff like that. So, no. Like, I think, who else listened? I think it was Darius. He was saying pretty much we're gonna be battle tested throughout the whole season.
And you know what? Believe it or not, that's why I liked the Seattle Seahawks last year, or the Rams.
Right.
To a small part, even if the 49ers figure out a way to win multiple games and get to the Super Bowl, I would hate that they want to win it, but I do love the rough and rugged approach. Them boys, they had to fight for those records, right? And that's why I said they deserving to be battle tested. So when the postseason came and the Seattle Seahawks had to play against the other teams, it was like, okay, we've been down this road before. We fought each other during the season. Let's get it back going again. And that's what I'm looking for. If we can do that, then we can make a deep run in this postseason. But we got to get through the regular season first.
We got to, and I hope we scrimmage the Rams throughout the whole OTAs while they in Oxnard.
Hell yeah, oh yeah. Rams are. I know sometimes the Raiders play in 1,000 Oaks. I'll be scrimmaging all of them people, man. Regardless, but I would love to do the Rams though because they are like how you have like
something out of us.
Hell yeah, they do. They are the reverse Cowboys in my opinion. You know, they literally they got the owner that sit back, they make moves. They are literally the reverse Cowboys. They hit on some of their draft picks. They make the acquisition early, not too late, and you know they are the reverse Cowboys. Yeah.
You are wrong. You are right, Law, because they say F them picks and we don't.
Yeah, we hold on to them. They say F them.
We hold on to them. They say F them. I like that. That's dope.
Reverse flash over here.
Yeah. Okay. What else I got? Man, I'm just excited. It's gonna be a good season. The defense, like we did all that last year with a bum defense.
Right.
So. Just with a couple of upgrades on the defense, I think we're going to win maybe 3 more games than we did. last year.
So 3 more games than what we won last year. I can.
I mean, like that's just like we will win 3 more games than like the games that we lost last year because of the defense. We will win those games.
Yeah, because we technically won 8 games last year. I'm not looking at that tie like that. So you're right, man. Yeah.
If that person working the clock would have just left his finger off, we would have won that game.
Yeah, you win that game, and you put up 40 points against. At that time, they were the 3rd ranked defense. And if we just without CD, so there's a lot of promising, but then there's a ton of like, hey, let's get this right because the cloud, we need to focus on things that we can control. Like you can control the whole entire narrative with the George Pickens thing by willing to negotiate and get that thing done. But the Cowboys, man, they built for this damn drama. And I know that every loss is going to be an echo even louder because that's how the narrative will be from the other networks. But it's crazy, bro.
Yeah, man. I mean, they should sign Pickens, but, it's business.
I know it's
business. It's business. So hopefully, it's a prove-it year. Pay them next year. If not, trade them, get some value back from them.
Prime example before I let you go, bro. A team that just lifted up a Lombardi trophy was similar with a different set of circumstances. Not same, but similar. They let brother walk. I'm talking about Kenneth Walker.
Man,
if we had Kenneth Walker, we would have been talking about pie and alibi, and we've been talking about money, and we've been talking about the legacy of Tony Dorsett and Emmett, and we've been talking franchise tagging him. You see what I'm saying? But successful teams don't use the franchise tag like we do. I know that you're supposed to have the franchise tag to sit down and get reasonable accommodations for like whatever you're trying to do as far as a contract. But the way the Cowboys handle the business matter is always a drama-based solution, not a cut, snip, and get it done with type of solution, which is one of the things that I kind of like, damn, come on, Jerry. Just make a deal. Get it done. I would rather have George Pickens off this team, and I know I sound crazy, versus him walking around with these damn reporters talking about, hey, will he play, will he not? Will he show up, will he not? You know what I'm saying? On all of this black cloud stuff. I would rather for us not even to be dealing with this, but that's just the Cowboys' way, unfortunately.
Yeah, that is the Cowboys' way. Hey, you know what? Even though he signed the franchise tag, just to say, wishful thinking, I should say. Yeah. He can still sign a long-term contract in the OTAs, right?
Yeah. They can sign. They got until they pull out, I believe, until June the 15th. But they can do a whole bunch of other stuff. I think he can always be granted a long-term contract even during the season, right? So it's a slippery slope, but that's why you don't deal with these type of things because of the ambiguities of it. It's too complex. But hey, man, Aaron, man, I see you in Oxnard, bro.
Yes, sir. I will see you out there, man.
Most certainly, man. Thank you. Thank you for calling in.
All right, anytime.
That's good. That's a good call from my guy, Aaron, man, from Long Beach, Cali, man. I know I've been live long, man, over here, but I just want to say, don't crucify me for having my thoughts on that. But there's a reason why people kind of bang the table to get these deals done early, right? No one wants to still be going through negotiations and stuff like that when it's time to get the season going, right? And we use the franchise tag as a weapon, and we get tone deaf when you hear the cries of the players saying, hey, we believeth in this guy. So you mean to tell me everybody believe in him but the front office? That's kind of crass, bro, because the coaching staff and the other players and the quarterback, those are people that matter the most. Those are the guys that's going to have the blood, sweat, and tears. And it's the small things, like I said, that ruins everything, right? We can only say, hey, that little piece of mold on that bread, tear it off. But you keep that little small piece of mold on that bread. You get to spreading. And all of a sudden, now you got to throw the whole bread away. Cut that small piece off, you know what I'm saying? I read somewhere in the book, man, shoot, it's better to enter with one eye versus having all of the eyes, man. If your eye's going to cost you, I'm paraphrasing, to go into the lake of fire. Sometimes it's better to cut the hand off, you know what I'm saying, if it's going to cost you things, right? So that is not talking about the physical thing, but it's talking about the nature of how to pursue certain situations. That's not negative talk. This is just realism talk, right? That you got to stop this stuff before it spreads. When they say a chink in the armor, meaning that when they used to go on war back in those days, where's the weak spot? And then they realize it was up under the arms, right? Or it's the chest plate. The surface right below that chest plate, that's a chink spot in that armor. That's where you can penetrate. That's where you can get things and causes chaos. The Cowboys shouldn't be fighting amongst themselves. And they do it every single year. So if they want to get this thing shaping up to a degree, rightfully, they got to take care of business. Cowboys Nation, I appreciate y'all time. That's all the time that I have for this moment. If we offended anyone today, please charge it to my beard, not my heart. Big Amish, appreciate you for being a good sport in the chat area, keeping everything lively. I appreciate you for that. You have been a good staple piece today and keeping the interaction going. I really appreciate you on your journey. At this point and at this time, Cowboys Nation, who are we? Where are we going? What are the possibilities? Big Amish, you have been awarded the Law Nation honor of being the first guy to get the ranch on this beautiful Friday. Appreciate you for your love and adulations and your support. Now, as I knight you, my friend, handle it with care. Don't abuse your powers like others may have done. So put a round of applause to Big Amish. There will be others pursuing down the stretch of those who's going to get their ranch. So he's in it. He's one of the enforcers here. But ladies and gentlemen, this is what I want you guys to do. If you want to be an enforcer, I need to see bodies of work. I need to see bodies of work. Share this content. Subscribe to the nation. It don't have to be remunerations, but it got to be busy work. He's a real one. And I'm talking about not just showing up in between the chats, but I'm talking about being here for the long ride and commenting beyond this live. So he's going to be first of many for the 2026 season. But Big Amish was the first one in this building. But in departing, I don't want you guys thinking that we don't have any hopes to get back to what we were like in the Doomsdays era, or any possibilities that we can't be like the 90s Cowboys. But it starts from the reverence of the mind. Hoping that we can rewind to a place that we can find in the deep parts of our hearts. Without hesitations nor deviations to the matter. That if you cut us, it's going to bleed silver and blue. And we're going to throw them hands. Yeah. And we got some good hands over here. We're going to throw them hands. And also in the 2026, going into this season.
Stop crying about what went wrong.
Last year.
Because God will take wrong and make it right. God will take pain and make it power.
Turning your pain into power. As the great Tupac said, it's like pleasure and pain. We stuck in this game. Holler my name, we all gonna die. We bleed through similar veins. And that's that silver and blue. And how bad do you want to win? What is in your stomach, your gut? How hungry are you for this feast that we're going to have? And it all rhymes on the east. How bad do you want it, baby? Because I want it. Because it's like pleasure and pain. I'm stuck in this game. Holler my name. We all going to die. We bleed through these similar veins, baby. I ask all of you guys.
Stop crying about what went wrong.
And stand tall or not at all. Mama said that there'll be days literally just like this. And on this beautiful Friday, as we depart from my studios to yours, as we stand tall, Ace Boogie, Tex Tech, Kerry, Ace Boog again, Eric Old Head Young Bull. Go ahead and send me that $30. I know you got it in your wallet. Make it rain over here.
Stop crying
about that you don't have it. I know you got it. Come on with it. But I say this in departing a lot of times because we're on this quest for 6. Your desire of wanting to win this particular extra ring. And if you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, hey, Eric Old Head Young Boy, I got an enforcer now. You better hurry up. You better hurry up before I end this thing. Because I got an enforcer, Big Amish. Put him on a timer. He got about 2 minutes. But if you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad that you don't get tired, and it makes you hold everything tawdry and cheap, if life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you will gladly go out there and sweat forward, fret forward a plan to lose all terror of your mind, if you would simply, just simply go after the things you want with all of your capacity, strength, and sagacity, with faith, hope, confidence.
Stop crying!
And stern pertinacity, if neither cold or poverty or the famish or fame or the sickness of body or brain can turn you away from the things you want, if dogged and grim and besiege and beset, with the help of Almighty, you will get it. Jerry Jones says I'm increasing prices at the Oxnard this season. Gas prices are high. You ain't lying. It's $30 just to park in Oxnard, by the way. So if I'm going to practice every day, you time $30.
Stop crying!
What's your point? What's your point?
Jerry, you got to come down on them damn prices, man. I paid $30 to park last year, and we won 7 games and 1 tie. We ain't doing that no more, Jerry. So y'all send me some funds over here from the front office, man. Give me some waivers or something. DC for life, not for short. That's been my time. I got a specialized message that I got to play for those Eagle people that's here. The Eagles. It's a damn shame what they did to that bird, though. Hey, yard bird. Roll. La, 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 la. Those credits.
I wake up, flex, I'm down now. No drip, this tell 'em run it on. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I
come on.
Run it on. I wake up, flex, I'm down now. No drip, this tell 'em run it on.
Yeah.
No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I
stretch.
Now that the 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely.
Come on, baby.
Two is savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my own.
I need some homies,
I
though.
could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me.
Yeah.
I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy.
You can call me lazy a little bit, huh? Psych.
Invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ.
Come on, we need 6 of them.
I wake up, flex, thumb down now. No drip, this tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I tell 'em run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. No drip, this tell 'em run it up.
Hush your mouth over there, y'all.
Might crash, might wreck, but first I tell 'em run it up. Y'all gon' make me take that trip way out
to the camp, baby.
I call up Nigeria, come through in a hurry.
Hush your mouth over there. Hush that mouth.
One false move, find yourself they getting buried. That's with the devil, used to love playing those games. Made some bad decisions.
Yeah, come on over here, get these lashes. Come on.
I made a promise to her so that I would change.
Yeah.
I'm on the come up, bet I live up to my name. I wake up,
come on. Shout out to DT, man, for the super chat. You, God is the poet. And last but not least, Ace. Boo. Yay.
No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I tell 'em run it on.
Bailiff. Go get Eric, old head young boy. Send him to the lockdown for a couple seconds.
You know it's dangerous to go alone.
Don't let the street lights hit you. Thank you. Here too, I follow. Wherever you go, baby.
Whatever you do,
yeah.
7 years of a perfect love. 7 more and another one.
And another one.
And another one. Finding you was the one I lost. 7 wonders all in one. All in one. Don't let the street lights hit you all alone.
Don't let them hit you, baby.
You know it's dangerous to go alone. Don't let the street lights hit you. Can
I be your? I follow.
Wherever you go, whatever you do, play it too. doesn't feel that far. So far, so far. If a paper crane can fly, then forever doesn't feel that far. So far, so far. If a paper crane can fly, fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on.
Until next time, if we offended anyone, charge it to my head, not my heart, man. Hey, Eric, man. Hey, I got your ranch right here, man. Look at my guy, Eric. All right, until next time, DC for life, man. Peace. We about one love. Shout out to all of you all. Love y'all to the stars and backs. Peace.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Stop crying about what went wrong. Because God will take wrong and make it right.
Sacrifice.
God will take pain and make it power.
Everything will be alright on any given Sunday, yeah. Depend on you if you win or lose. You know you got to pay some dues to live on Monday, yeah.